Dortmund are without Aubameyang and the injured Kagawa. They make changes in the full-back positions. Bartra and Guerrero return after spells on the sidelines, with Ginter moving to right-back. Castro's also back, whilst Ramos is recalled up front in Aubameyang's absence.
And certainly, be important for Ramos to get on the score sheet. However, Weigl will anchor the midfield. We got to Dembele and Pulisic.
That lost to Dortmund on match day 3. Paulo Oliveira returns to the back, meaning a more advanced role for Schelotto. Ryan Ruiz moves from the wing into the number 10 role, and Castaños plays up front, making his full debut for the club in preference to Dost.
It's very important that the back four are certainly protected, and it's going to be the midfield 2 of Cesar and Carvalho. They need to make sure that nothing gets through them tonight. Hopefully Brian Ruiz come up with some magic.
Two clubs whose domestic form has deserted them over the last few weeks. Excellent movement inside the penalty area again. Pulisic going down.
Well, it was Quantes that came across, and Pulisic, great drag back. There's no doubt that he just takes his leg away from him. Doesn't touch the ball whatsoever. That has to be a penalty. Pulisic appeals. I can't believe why.
Cesar Ruiz with time to measure the delivery. Castaños taking a tumble off the ball.
Here we see again the wrestle between Castaños and Bartra. You have to say, Bartra is nowhere near the ball. He's just holding him, make sure he can't. You have to feel for
Pulisic, lovely take from him. Goetze, Ginter with time to measure the cross, and Dortmund lead. No more than they deserve. And if the selection of Adrian Ramos was a controversial one in the absence of Aubameyang, it hasn't taken him long to vindicate that selection from Thomas Tuchel. Ramos with the goal to continue his excellent goal-scoring record in the Champions League. And that's a massive step through to the knockout stages.
Well, there's no doubt he's onside. Pulisic shows brilliant control to bring it down. Eventually, when it comes out to this right-hand side, you can see Ramos just lining up in that midfield. Middle of the goal. Brilliant header as well. That's his first start in the Champions League for Dortmund. It's only taken him first quarter of the game to put his side ahead. Really good header as well. Keeper no chance, wrong-footed. Dortmund lead.
Pulisic making an excellent run forward. He's only got Ramos in support. Still nearly found him.
Well, certainly good defending. Ramos, see what he's trying to do, get across the face of the defenders. Pulisic, Goetze, they are so comfortable on the ball. And that's the danger, of course. Give Ramos time and space inside that box. He can finish.
Away from Goetze. Cesar Gelson Martins gets a return ball. Just a little bit too heavy the touch. That allowed Berkey to come out and make the save. But that's the kind of moment that has seen this young man.
Again, reads it well, but Bruno Martins goes for the 1-2. Just a heavy touch. Just allows the keeper to get out there and smother the chance.
Seguela making his way forward. First time ball in for Gelson Martins. What a block from Bartra. Big chance for Sporting. Superb defending from the Spaniard.
Brilliant block, wasn't it? From Seguela. Actually thought Martins going to hit it first time here. Instead, he brings it down, cushions it perfectly, but Bartra sprints across. It was a great effort. No doubt the danger man has been Martins. Full of ideas. A couple of great chances spurned.
Good movement from Ramos. Goetze. Forced wider than he wanted to go. The shot then comes back on the bar from Pulisic. Another excellent the competition this season. This is the attempt at the other end which came so close.
Pulisic to Goetze, who returns the favour. Anything just underneath the bar, no doubt that would have been the second goal, but it's great play initially. Couldn't stand and watch his pass either. Gets in the box and so unfortunate.
400 appearances for Dortmund. Castro. Sharp save by Rui Patricio.
We needed to. A little deflection as well. As it comes through, as you can see, didn't deviate the ball too much.
Dembele. This is promising. Side netting only. Excellent run forward from Guerrero from left back. That's the last action of the first half in which Borussia Dortmund have been completely dominant. Wonderful interplay again around the edge of the penalty area. Just couldn't quite get his angle right to beat his international teammate. And add to the goals scored by Adrian Ramos 12 minutes in. They haven't missed Aubameyang so far. You can pay them no. "45 minutes between Borussia Dortmund and a place in the knockout stage for Dost. Gelson Martins going for goal himself, spilt by Berkey, rescued by Ginter.
Well, certainly he had to make the save, but probably going a little wide. Not that Berkey knew. Martins again, just such a tricky customer, tries to bend it low and away. Berkey gets down well. Comes off at the end, Dost. Correct decision, but this young lad, must admit, for Sporting, does look impressive. Dortmund need to get hold of him, otherwise Sporting can get back in this game.
It's Gelson Martins. Carvalho. That was better. Bruno Cesar with a side of goal, and he had Berkey scrambling for a moment.
Said that a few times, haven't we? Cesar does like to get forward in front of Carvalho. He finds that pocket of space.
Might be Castro that tries this. Rui Patricio knew exactly where it was going.
Well, certainly struck early. Guerrero, keeper stays the right side as well.
That really invited trouble for Weigl. Adrien Silva. That was closer. He's made a difference since coming on.
No, he has. He's trying to win the ball up higher up the pitch, which is important. Difficult ball for Weigl to deal with. Rhoda just about did enough to put Silva off. Yet again,
ball just being adjusted for Schürrle to hit, and it was close. Got it past the wall, and Rui Patricio scrambling. It's a good save in the end.
Certainly is. Zegelaar turns his back as well, going in, no doubt. Patricio had to get all the way across goal. Awful wall. Keeper saved them.
But the whistle doesn't go. Charlotto. Nice shape on the ball in. What a chance. What a chance. Missed by Brian Ruiz. Wonderful deliveries. The cross of the match. But he couldn't hit the target.
Just so inviting. He was. Brian Ruiz got there as well. Brilliant hanging ball.
Martins in space to his right-hand side, and he's found him. Can Sporting rescue it right at the end? Not with a delivery like that.
Unfortunately, yet again, just wrong decision. Martins does really well, gets a yard as well. But then what you expect is a bit of quality. Am I going to shoot? Am I going to cross it? Well, this really was neither. Tried to cross it.
Borussia Dortmund make it through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Job done, even without Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He'll be the man making the headlines, even though he hasn't played tonight. Subject to an internal suspension, and that's a story that is a very intriguing one. The man brought into the side by Thomas Tuchel to replace him was the match winner. Adrian Ramos' early header, enough for Borussia Dortmund.
A yard as well, but then what you expect is a bit of quality. Am I going to shoot? Am I going to cross it? Well, this really was neither. Tried to cross it. Borussia Dortmund make it through to the knockout stages of the Champions League.
Job done, even without Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He'll be the man making the headlines, even though he hasn't played tonight. Subject of an internal suspension, and that's a story that is a very intriguing one. The man brought into the side by Thomas Tuchel to replace him was the match winner. Adrian Ramos' early header enough for Borussia Dortmund.